it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Set up. 8, read. Right.
Watch the slant.
Shoot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. They're just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster, and this will be caught at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fox. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll look to throw here. Complete to Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
I got him.
Get it.
On 1st down, it's Harper. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
From the gun, Fitzgerald. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
56. Check 56.
He set a tone, fellas. Let's set it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harper. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
Right there. 56.
Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Penny will try to punch it in, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Rashad Penny, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Harper. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down.
Go, go.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
56.
From the gun, Fitzgerald. Ball going deep here for Taylor. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for the Bills. 52 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw...
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
That's good for Steelers. 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
On the ready.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mike.
Get it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Slam.
Check 26, check 25.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
You remember me? You remember me?
Looking to throw. And he finds Penny. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
I know he ain't got it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fitzgerald nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Got it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your...
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Well, going deep here for Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Switch.
On the run, it's Penny. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. They're going to look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Penny, a first down carry. Pushes past him. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
All day,
They keep it with Penny on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Johnson, the intended target. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Matt Gay sets the kickoff.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On first down, behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. From the gun, Fitzgerald. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 31. From the gun, a give to Penny. He winds up getting only a couple there. Down to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season. He'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald over the middle, complete. It's Bradley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Bradley. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. 19 yards that time for number 19. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Johnson was the intended receiver. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set and Lobo.
Got you, punk. Strong.
Hey, Delta.
Strong right. Odd. 3 down. Odd. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike.
Shoot.
Throwing again on second down. Fitzgerald. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Well, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Ready? 10-2 stop. Protein spill.
Trash. That's trash.
This is Penny.
Kill. Turn up.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Johnson's got it complete. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Let's go.
Here we go. Set. 90 Wolf.
Tight end right.
Bravo.
Hey, check. 3 down. Mike's 50, Mike.
Get it.
From the gun, Fitzgerald. Going deep here for Taylor. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Buffalo. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Mike 50.
Off play action. Fitzgerald. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. Throw left side complete. That's Bradley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will get them one closer. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is taken around the 12. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield.
I smell fear in that offense.
Recon, 132 fighter. Big grip.
Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, Mike's 50. Yeah, let's get
Back to throw. Fitzgerald. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sean Davis with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got an open man, it's Washington. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was.
And now here is another interception. Able to get there and pick it.
And let's go. Interception, baby. All day. All day.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Set, ready? 50, plant. Smooth.
Guys, pick it up. And 58 is a mic.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Today's final score, Steelers 34, Bills 7.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want. Yeah, call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much, actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my